Okay, so I'm actually now back at home now. I've just done that unboxing in the office. So we've got the actual Ledger Nano S there. Obviously that's the box front. So now we're going to actually go through the whole process and actually set up the Bitcoin hardware wallet for the very first time. So this is my first time hands-on experience with a hardware wallet. So I'm completely new to this, but I'm going to go through the whole process with you guys and sort of share the whole experience with you as I go through it. So there might be a little bit of fumbling. I'm not too sure exactly how difficult it is to set up. Hopefully the process will be quite simple. But like I say, I'm just going to sort of take you through the actual process with me. And like I say, any problems we'll overcome them bit by bit. So on the actual screen, you've got the actual Windows 10 machine next to me. I've also got another camera on the right to show any close-ups of the actual wallet itself in action. And then hopefully you should be able to get a good all-round look at this device and exactly how it works. So the first part is the getting started, which is this part here. So it says just go to the actual web address, which is start.ledgerwallet.com. So let's go there and we'll see how we get on. So we need to select our Ledger wallet. So we've got the Ledger Nano S. Okay, so I guess we want to start by configuring the device. So left and right is navigation and both buttons together is a confirmation. Hope that makes sense. So we need to actually connect it first. So let's do that. So we've already got the USB cable provided. So I'm just going to plug that into the end here. It's a snug fit, but that's good. And then I'm just going to plug it into the actual USB hub here. So we've got some lights. It just says welcome, and it says press both buttons to begin. Let me just shift my chair over here so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Hopefully you can see that. It's quite strong sunlight. The actual LCD screen looks really quite good. It's quite small but sharp. Okay, and it's just got some more instructions. It's just saying to slide left and right buttons to change values, to navigate through the menu. Okay, maybe I didn't quite press both buttons there. So you're going to press both buttons to begin. Okay, then we've got configure as a new device. So we press that. Now we need to choose our PIN code. I guess I go next. Or in this case, I guess both, we confirm it, do we? So it's quite difficult to try and sort of capture what I'm seeing and show you at the same time. So I guess we press both to choose our PIN code. Okay, so then we've got like a little menu here. So I'm not sure if you can see that first digit on there. So now we have to actually select a PIN code. So I guess we use left and right to go up or down in the actual numbers. And then I guess we press both together to confirm it. So I'm going to enter my PIN code here. So we can confirm this first one. Yep, so that first one has been confirmed now. Okay, and then we just have to do the same process again just to actually confirm it. Okay, and so our PIN has now been confirmed, and now it's telling us to write down our recovery phrase. So I'm going to press both buttons again, and now we have a whole series of words. So I'll just show you word 1 there, if it comes through. So our first word is curious. So I need to make a note of this, and obviously, during the actual editing, I'll cut out the rest of it. It says it's actually a 24-word sequence, so there's quite a lot of writing down for this process. But let's continue on. And just while this is going on screen. Okay, so like I said, our first word is curious. And I guess we just press right for the second word, and we can also go forward and backwards. Okay, so I've just completed now writing down our whole word list, and there's quite a lot on there, like I say, 24 individual words. That's the last one on there. So I guess now I'll press both of them just to confirm and continue. Now it says to confirm our recovery phrase. Select word 5. Okay. So this is what I was actually wondering with the recovery phrase. It actually asks us to confirm word 5. So what it does is it allows us to pick which one was actually word 5 from like a random list. So I'm just going to do that now. So word 5 was in fact word 7 is confirmed. Looks like we're making progress. So this is obviously part of the actual sort of setup process that is worth taking a little bit of time to actually do. Just means that if anything that happens to the actual wallet, you're going to have a process to actually recover the actual device, or at least your Bitcoin wallet. So it says your device is now ready. Just show you that there. And so yeah, what next? Reading that again, so we now need to install that Ledger app on the computer using Chrome. So let's just do that. I'm just going to go to the same page that we was on before. So now we need the actual Ledger apps. It says discover the apps. Okay, so there's looks like there's 3 different apps: the Ledger Bitcoin wallet, the Ledger Ethereum wallet, and a Ledger Authenticator. I guess that's for some 2-factor authentication. I think it was actually on the back of the box. I think it was called Fido or something. But anyway, we're going to go with the Ledger Bitcoin wallet. So we need to download. And it says that it's actually a Chrome application, so this works with the actual Chrome browser. So it's more, I guess it's more like an extension rather than a standalone application. It also says there is an Android application and a iOS application as well, as that's also compatible with this. So I think I'll just start with the Chrome one, and in the future I will download the other ones. So let's add this to Chrome. Okay, so now we've got our Ledger Wallet Bitcoin app. So let's take a look here. I'm just going to close these other windows just so we can focus on the this main one here. Let me just might just be a little bit better quality. Okay, so it says to begin, plug your Ledger wallet. The English is a little bit fun. I don't know whether it's because they're French, but sometimes it seems quite, some of the things are a little bit difficult to read, or difficult to interpret when I'm sort of reading them and then talking them to you. They obviously don't make sense, but it's the way it's written. It says, to begin, plug your Ledger wallet. If applicable, open the Bitcoin app on your device. So our device is actually already in. So I guess, I don't know, do I double press it now to confirm and that's ready? Does that? Okay. Okay, so I've just pressed to confirm it and that's just opened up like this. So it's got, so we're on the sort of the default menu now. So we're on settings, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or the FIDO, which is like, I think, two-factor authentication. So hopefully you can see all that. So we're going to go now on to Bitcoin, and then I'm going to press both of these to continue. So I guess that selects the actual Bitcoin app on the actual Ledger device itself. It says use wallet to view accounts, or we can quit the app. Okay, so now I can see on the actual Chrome extension on the actual computer that the wallet is synchronizing. So let's just give this a minute and let it go through, do its thing. Editing software going on in the background there. But anyway, we'll proceed on. So we've got our actual hardware wallet, which is the Ledger wallet. Sorry, and this is actually the software wallet on screen that you can see with the video editing software in the actual background. So it looks just like a traditional Bitcoin wallet, very similar to all the ones that I've used in the past. So at the top we've got our accounts, we've got send, where we can obviously send to a Bitcoin receiving address. We've also got receive. So this is the address that we're actually going to use to receiving. So we've got the address up here, and we've also got a QR code. Now I'm actually going to use the QR code because I'm going to use my blockchain app and send a little bit of Bitcoin to the Ledger address, and then we can just sort of see exactly what the process is. Really not so much for receiving, but for sending back out how the actual transaction is authenticated using the actual USB hardware there. So I'm going to use the blockchain app. So I've just signed into my blockchain app there, and then I'm going to go and send it to the actual address that's on screen. So I've just scanned that, and then it's obviously come up with the same address. I'm not sure if you can see that there. And then I'm just going to send it 0.1 Bitcoin. So let's continue. So that just confirms transactions. Once again, sorry, I'm not sure if you can actually see that on screen, but I'm just going to send that across now. You should hear like a little bleep. So it just confirms that it's sent, and obviously it just comes up as a pending transaction now. So that transaction should appear within our actual Ledger wallet very soon. You can see actually the actual screen's updated, and it's sort of come through already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let the actual transaction propagate and confirm, and then what we can do is we can then either send it back to myself, and I just wanted to see exactly what that whole kind of process was. Okay, so a transaction has now been confirmed on the actual Ledger wallet. So if I just click on the actual transaction itself, you'll see it's confirmed. It's had 4 block confirmations there. So what I thought we'd do now is see exactly how the process works from sending from the hardware wallet and sending it back to just a regular Bitcoin address. So what I'm going to do now is just actually quit out of this application here on the actual hardware wallet, that is. So if I go down, and we can go to quit app. So then we've just gone back to the actual default basic hardware settings. So, and I'm just going to unplug it as well. So you can see that the actual Ledger wallet on the actual computer is actually closed down too, or at least gone back to like a basic dashboard. So I'm just going to unplug the actual wallet and see what happens. So it just goes off on the actual computer. There's no change on the actual device itself. Sorry, the actual application itself. So what I'm going to do now is, like I say, just do an actual regular Bitcoin transaction and just see exactly what that process works like. So I'm going to plug it in first, the actual hardware wallet. So we get a little logo comes up. And then we need to actually enter our PIN on the device. So let's do that now. Okay, so that's our PIN has now been entered, and now we've just got the default kind of menu that starts off. So we want to pick the Bitcoin, so we select Bitcoin, and then we need to press both of these. Okay, and then as soon as we press that, you can see that it's actually opened up the actual wallet interface on the actual computer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send that some funds back to myself. Back to my blockchain address wallet. So if I go to send the amount, I'm going to send half the amount I received, just so it covers the Bitcoin transaction fee. I would just send the whole amount back, but I don't know whether it counts for the Bitcoin transaction fee in the amount or whatever. So I'll just send back half of it. The receiving address, pop that in there. Amount to debit. Transaction fees, yep. And then it tells you the total. Actually, let me just see if it actually... Oh. Yeah, so yeah, just looking at the bottom there, so that transaction wouldn't actually go through because of the, like I say, the Bitcoin transaction fees. Sorry, I'm babbling a little bit there. Okay, so we're going to go and send back half of our original transaction, so it's 0.005 Bitcoin. We're sending it to the address, which is our blockchain address. We're going to send it for a fast confirmation. So let's click send, and then we'll see what happens on the actual hardware wallet. Okay, so on the screen it says confirm the transaction. And then on the actual hardware wallet, it says, I can see it actually shows me part of the address. So let's just go through. Yeah, it shows the recipient address, or part of it. It shows the total Bitcoin transaction. It also shows the fees. And then it's just got a little tick or a X to confirm or decline it. So first I'm going to press the actual tick. And that's it. So we've just got a message on screen to say that it's been confirmed, and the beep was actually my phone, obviously just detecting the actual transaction there. Okay guys, so that about concludes this video. So this has been me, Lee, for iMine Blocks, using the Ledger Nano S. So yeah, this has been actually quite an interesting video. It's been quite a long process to go through the whole setup and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if you've done sort of one before, you'll whip through that whole process quite quickly. I think the actual Bitcoin hardware wallet is quite an interesting concept. What it really brings in terms of advantages is just the ability to protect your Bitcoin wallet or Ethereum wallet in a more secure state. So, you know, this, for me, the way it's kind of configured and set up, and I would guess it's actually, for its intended purpose, it's more like a cold wallet storage type usage rather than a something that you're frequently going to use. So for example, in comparison to like the blockchain app on my phone, I literally enter a PIN code and then I can send Bitcoin anywhere to any address. So that's quite a simple process. With this, once you've got the original setup done, it works in very much the same sort of way, but there's obviously a few more bits to it. So for example, you need to plug it into a actual computer or Mac. Then you need to open up the actual wallet on, via a Chrome extension, or if it's not on that actual device that you're using, you need to download and install that Chrome app extension. And then you need to confirm the transaction via this device. So I think this device is really good, really effective at securing your actual wallet, but I'd say it's more of a cold storage type device rather than something that you're going to use on a regular kind of basis. But yeah, I think the actual device is really cool. I really like it. the actual whole process, the actual features of it. I like the actual little LCD screen display and everything. It's a cool gadget, and it has a really good purpose. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed watching. I would also just like to say thank you to the guys over at Ledger for sending me over this wallet. I really appreciate that. So that was really helpful, and obviously helped me to make this video and have some content to share with my viewers. So thanks to those guys for that. If you have any questions or comments, as always, you can just leave those in the comments area below this video, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. So till next one, guys, take care. Thanks for watching.